Hello friends, you're watching India Today Tech and we finally have with us the Jio Phone. In this video we're going to unbox it and we'll answer all your questions. If the phone can run videos, if it can run the browser, what is the operating system the phone runs, and much more. Let's take a look at the back side of the phone and you will see that the phone is not made in India. So this is the unit that was sent to us, which is made in China. But as Reliance said, you will be getting phones that are made in India. Here are the features of the Jio Phone, so let's quickly go through it. It offers HD voice calling and video calling, so it comes with a Jio SIM inside, which you can register on your name to activate the number and use these features. Then it has a 2.4-inch TFT display. We'll take a look at that as well. It has 2000 mAh battery, which is bigger than what Airtel and Vodafone smartphones offer. Then there is a 2 megapixel camera at the back and a VGA camera at the front. There's wireless FM radio, Wi-Fi connectivity, GPS, Bluetooth. There are multiple Indian language supported on the phone. There's 4 GB onboard storage as well, coupled to 512 MB of RAM. You can expand the storage with micro SD card for up to 128 GB, and there's also the voice assistant. There are also Jio apps that are preloaded on the phone, and this is the plan, that is rupees 153 Jio prepaid plan. That is the minimum recharge you need to do on the device. So let's get back to the box and quickly take out the Jio Phone from it. Reliance has already shipped the first batch of phones, but it is yet to open registrations again to let you know for you to get the Jio Phone. In case they open it again, you will be notified by Jio, and we will be covering that as well. This is the Jio Phone, guys. As you can see, packed new inside the box. Let's take it out. Slightly bigger than a usual feature phone, as you can see. The display is also slightly bigger, but it does have physical keys with a T9 input method. Let's take out the back cover. So inside you will find that the Jio Phone comes with a SIM card pre-installed, but as I said, you will need to register it to your name, and here you can add a micro SD card to expand storage. Let's take a look at the other contents of the box, which will include the battery, of course. But first, here is the charger, which has a micro USB port. Then there is the battery packed safely inside a pouch. Let's install it inside the phone and we'll quickly power it up. So the phone runs Sky OS, and this is the first thing that you come to know when you power up the device. In fact, there is nothing else inside the box. You do not get earphones with the Jio Phone. There's only a charger and the battery that you install on the device. Let's remove the covers. There's also no installation guide or safety guide as you would get with other phones inside the box. Let's go around the phone. Here is the charging port. Here is the notch where you can lift up the back cover to remove the battery. At the bottom there is a 3.5 mm audio jack, and at the top there is a torchlight alongside a slit where you can put in a lanyard to secure the phone. Now coming to the back side, there is a 2 megapixel camera with the speakers, and at the front also there is a VGA camera alongside the earpiece. At the bottom, as you can see, there is a microphone. There is no secondary microphone for noise cancellation as you would find on smartphones these days, but we'll let you know the call quality as well in our full review. So this is the first screen that you see after powering the phone on. There is Bangla, Dogri, English, Gujarati, Hindi, and many other languages that you can set the phone in, and there's even Sanskrit supported on the device, which means that the phone supports a wide range of languages. So next thing you are prompted with is to connect the Wi-Fi. I will go ahead and connect this phone with a better, faster Wi-Fi, and the input method has to be using the keyboard. There is no other option, so better to keep your passwords short. As you can see, it's downloading the new firmware while I have to accept all the license terms and conditions that is given by Jio. So this is the home screen to the KaiOS based Jio phone. There is an app drawer that lists all the apps present on the device. The red button, that is the call end button, also acts as a back button. There are shortcut buttons on the D-pad. For example, if you press the top key, you get this menu, and if you press the bottom button, you turn on the music. On the right you have the camera, and on the left you have the messages. Okay, now let's take a look at all the connectivity options that the phone offers. Jio phone has Wi-Fi, as we just saw, but it also has some other features like Bluetooth. The phone also has NFC, as you can see, which can be used to make payments wirelessly, though you cannot use it to transfer data like you can on the Android phones. There's also GPS location available on the device, which allows you to use maps or give location information on messages app, or use SOS apps that will give location information in case of emergency. Okay, now let's take a look at some other settings that you can do on the phone. Then we'll quickly take a look at all the applications that are present on the device. So the next tab is that of personalization, where you can change or set ringtones, change the display settings like changing wallpaper and stuff. Then there is the search menu that brings in the Google engine. Then you have the other date and time options. Next there is the storage tab that allows you to view the available storage on the device and allow the phone to connect to a computer to transfer images to and from the device. Next there is the device information, and this we have seen already. The Jio phone runs KaiOS 2.0, and there is other information that you can access from here. It also tells you the battery information here, though it doesn't show it on the icon at the top. There's also the downloads folder where you can view all the downloaded files. We'll have to check after downloading some of the files what all files are supported on the Jio phone. Now let's take a look at all the apps that are present on the phone. First up, there is a video player. Then there is the Jio applications like the Jio Cinema, games, music and stuff. There's also Jio voice calling app where you can use the front camera to make video calls. Then there's the Jio TV that takes in your Jio number and gives you all the access to channels, TV channels live on the device. So you have to be connected to the internet using the Jio SIM and not the Wi-Fi, which is a drawback because you get only 500 MB of data on the 153 rupees plan every day, which will be limiting if you want to watch channels and you don't have any data left. Now let's take a look at camera on the device. As soon as you open the camera app, you'll see two icons on the top. One is for taking photos and one for recording video. Then there is also other options like switching to front camera, HDR, starting the self timer, grid. Okay, so now let's also take a look at the front camera on the device, which I'm pretty curious to see because Reliance is packing a front camera on a 1500 rupee phone, which is quite surprising. You can use the front camera for video calling, and it also records videos, as you can see in the camera app. The quality is not that bad. The focus is fine. In fact, it's a VGA camera, so it might be a fixed focus camera, but my face is in focus all the time if I'm taking a photo. And let's see the shots. Of course, it won't be a great camera because again it's a VGA sensor, but then again for this price and giving the camera on this functionality is quite surprising and quite nice to see a camera on the feature phone. So this is the Jio phone, guys. Of course, it doesn't make sense to have it as a primary device because it doesn't have WhatsApp, and there are missing features like hotspot, which you would find on smartphones. But then again, it's not a bad option to have as a second phone, or even a phone that you would want as a calling device, because at 1500 rupees there are so many features packed in that it's much more than a feature phone. As we just saw, it does support Wi-Fi and NFC, and there is a lot of stuff you can try on board. So this is the Jio phone, guys. Let us know what you think about it in the comment section below. Also, if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to our channel if you want latest stuff delivered right to your inbox. Thank you very much.